Hey everyone, this is Jasmine, and welcome to my podcast. This is Life Keeps Growing. I am currently outside. I'm on a hike, and this is a new hike for me. I don't know where I'm going, and I just walked up a mountain. I created my own trail, so that's besides the point. But welcome to my first episode. I'm really excited to be doing this. I have been wanting to do a podcast for a really long time, maybe for the past 2 years, I think. So welcome. Cheers to more podcast episodes because this is my first one. So let's get started. So basically today I kind of want to talk about ideas. I have a lot of ideas in my brain. I think of ideas and sometimes I don't even accomplish them. My brain is so full of random stuff. I just be thinking about so many different things in my day. And sometimes I just get these ideas and I'm like, oh, I should do this. I should do that. I should start this. And I never finish it. I realize that I put too much on my plate sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I think my ideas are great. It's just I never know how to execute them. For example, literally this podcast. I've literally been wanting to do a podcast because I talk a lot. If you give me the space and you give me the time, I will talk. And if I feel comfortable. Because sometimes I feel like I talk too much. But yeah, for example, this podcast. I've been wanting to do a podcast for 2 years. 2 years. And I just never did it. It's either because I wanted to do a podcast with other people. I had 2 different coworkers that I want to do a podcast with. And I think it's really hard to do a podcast with somebody because everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own schedules. It's really hard to coordinate. And it didn't work. It just didn't work. Life got in the way. Work got in the way, which is not an excuse, but I mean, life gets in the way sometimes. So yeah. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas and I just don't execute them. But we're learning, we're growing, and we are finally executing it. Brain fart. Yeah. Ideas. I be thinking about stuff and I write it down in my notes. And I never do them. I wanted to start making music at one point. And I had a friend who makes beats. And I was like, oh, make me a beat, send me a beat. And then he sent it to me and I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't sing to this. Or I can't write something up. No. But then I'm limiting myself, And the only one stopping me is me, So I think doing this and telling myself, no, just do it, just do it. Nike, just do it. It's not sponsored, by the way. Just do it. There was a Michael's commercial that I had that had a slogan, turn ideas into I did it, which was my motto last year. And it was on a Michael's commercial. Hello? Yeah, I want to turn my ideas into I did it. For example, I'm starting up my YouTube channel. I had made a goal to do a video a week, either on YouTube or on TikTok, which I've been executing, but honestly, work, having a 9-to-5 job and trying to do your hobbies at the same time is actually difficult. It's not you can't do it, right? It's not impossible, but it is very difficult because I'm also trying to make money to do these hobbies, but I'm also trying to pay my bills. I'm trying to pay my debts, and yeah, adulting is hard. But I'm really trying to execute my ideas. I'm really trying. And for any of you out there who have ideas, I just want to say, just do it. The same way that I'm just doing it. Doing this podcast, I had to come up with so many different names. I've been thinking about this and trying to execute it since November. 2024. I've really, really been trying. I came up with so many different names. I had to look up names of podcasts that already like been taken. There's a lot of like podcast names that are taken, but the podcast creators haven't posted since like 2022, 2021. But also like I want my name to be original, which is what I came up with. Life keeps growing. So here I am, right? But I want to really just like pour my love into something. I want to give my effort into something instead of my 9 to 5. I have 2 really good jobs right now, and I appreciate both of them so much. But at the end of the day, it's not my ultimate goal to be working for these companies. If I grow within the company, great, you know? I like to grow. I like to learn new things. I like to expand my skills. But I also, on the side, on my weekends, not my weekdays, but the days that I have off or my weekends that I have off, like, I want to do something that I enjoy, which is this. It's something that I've been working on, like I said. And I really want to start executing my ideas because I am currently 24. I'm not going to get any younger. We're just going to get older from here. And I just want to do things, you know? I just want to create. I love creating, which is why, you know, I do my YouTube videos, which I'm not consistent. Let me tell you, I'm not consistent, but I like creating my YouTube videos. I like editing. I enjoy it. And let me tell you, I used to not like editing. I went to film school, which is a subject for another day. But during film school, I did not like editing. But now I love editing because I like looking back on my memories and looking back on what I talk about. And I make myself laugh, which I think is the best thing. It's funny. I like looking back at myself. I like making fun of myself, or I'm like, damn, she looked good to myself, you know? So I think having these podcasts is not only for myself, you know, it's just to like expand with the world. I want somebody from like the other side of the country to be listening to this and try to relate to me or not relate to me. Maybe I give a fresh perspective. I don't know, but I like to talk. And this is where I'm going to pour out my thoughts. This is where I'm going to pour out my ideas. Because like I said, I have so much in this brain of mine that I just want to like dump everything. It's like my journal. I have a journal that I write in every day now. Because I've been challenging myself to write in my journal at least once a day. I've been journaling since I was like 9, 10 years old. And I have so many topics that I can talk about. And that's what I want to do. Of course, I could keep it to myself. I don't have to share like all my journals, right? But I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to say. And I need somewhere to let it all out, you know? For anybody that understands me, you know. Yeah. Ideas, man. Ideas just be swarming my brain. And I just like, I want to let it out. And this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to let it out. Because, I mean, I could tell people, I could tell my friends, I could tell my family members about what I'm thinking about. But that's just like, I heard a fly around me. That's just my closest, you know, my closest environment, you know? I want to talk more. I want to talk to others. I want to let the world inside my brain, you know? I feel like I need to do that. And once again, here I am doing that with y'all. I feel like I'm just dumping right now, which actually feels like really, really good. Turn ideas into I did it's, man. Just do it. Just do it. And you want to know what? I not that I was going to give up on the podcast idea, because I just wasn't. I specifically bought this microphone recently just to be able to do this. I think it's like really overwhelming when you start something, because you're just like, oh, other people have already done it. There's a lot of people already doing it. Like, what difference is it going to make if I do it? That's what I think about, you know, because I'm just like, damn, like, so many people are already doing it. Like, why am I going to do it, right? But then I have this little voice in the back of my head that's been in the back of my head for the past, like, excuse me, I need a burp. Sorry, I just ate an apple. Yeah, I've had this like little voice in my head for the past, like, I want to say 2 to 3 years. I don't know when I saw this video, but I had seen a video on TikTok where a guy was like, who cares? We're all gonna die anyways. Like, post that video, post that picture. Like, who cares? At the end of the day, we're all gonna die. And if life keeps going after 100 years, nobody's gonna even remember if I existed 100 years from now. Unless, like, I'm iconic and legendary. Post that picture, post that video, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. And nobody's gonna care. Like, nobody's gonna care. So I have that little voice in my head. When I'm doubting myself, or I doubt to, like, post something or do something, I'm just like, who cares? Like, we're all gonna die one day. And I might as well just fulfill my life with the things that I enjoy doing. You know? Just do it. I'm here to tell you to just do it. Just do it. Turn your ideas into I did it, so that you can feel accomplished, so that you don't have any regrets in this life. I think everybody, as a human, I think everybody has ideas. And we either doubt ourselves or we compare ourselves to people on social media. And it's hard. In this life, it's really, really hard in this day and age to, like, not compare yourself, because we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have, I don't know, what is it, Lemon 8, Pinterest, YouTube. We have, like, all these social media platforms, and it's really, really hard not to compare yourself. Like, it's really hard. You have to really just take yourself out of the whole equation, out of the social media equation, and just be like, who am I? What do I want to do with my life? And then go from there. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. The way that I think right now, it's taken me a long, long, long to get to where I am. Even though I'm 24. To anybody who wants to create, to anybody who has ideas out there, just execute them. I think the worst thing that you could do is just, like, not do it, and then look back and be like, I could have done this, I could have done that, I should have done that. And I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth to, like, look back at your life and be like, wow, like, you know, I should have done this. I should have gone out and took myself out to eat, or I should have walked more. I should have tried sushi. I don't know. But, like, it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. Once you try it, and if you don't like it, just don't do it. Go on to the next subject. Go on to the next idea. Do something else, you know? The way that I don't like, what don't I like? What don't I like? I don't like celery, okay? I've tried celery many, many times. Tried it. I don't like it. My sister doesn't like avocado. I love avocado. She tried it. She doesn't like it. That's what I wanted to talk today. Ideas. Just start them. Just do them. I know, easier said than done. I know. Relax. But just do it. Because that's what I'm trying to teach myself. You know, I'm trying to take my own advice here. I'm trying to create. I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just make content, push it out. I just want to be one of those creators that are relatable, personable, and like serve up, like give a positive impact to the world. And that's all I want to do. I just want to show everybody, like, we're all human beings, you know? We're all going through life, maybe having the same experiences, maybe having different experiences, but we're all just living life, right? And I'm not no one to judge, even though, you know, I do judge here and there, you know, but I'm also no one to judge. I think I just yapped about a bunch of different things right now. Anyways, turn your ideas into I did it's. And Michaels, don't come for me. This is just me being inspired by your commercial. This is my first episode. If you want to hear me yap about different topics, or about my journal entries, because eventually I think I'm gonna open up my journal and just, you know, skim through and be like, I think this is a good topic to talk about. Join me here. This is Life Keeps Growing with Jazz. Because life keeps growing. What can I say? We're all growing. We're all healing. Life keeps growing. So, yeah, if you enjoyed my little yap session in the middle of nature here, give me a like. It'll help a lot. I'd really appreciate it because this is my first episode and I'm really excited to see where I go, where this journey takes me. Follow me on my socials. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I just be posting my life. If you want to keep up with my life, you want to be chismosos, you want to be chismosas with me, you can. I'm a chismosa myself, so my first episode, guys. I did it. I finally did it. After years and years and months of planning, here we are. We finally did it. The sun's moving. The sun is moving. And life keeps growing. All right, y'all, I'm going to end it here, or else I'm just going to keep on yapping. So, like I said, like, comment, follow me. More to come. More to come. More to come. This is Life Keeps Growing with Jasmine. See you next time. Thank you, guys. Bye.